So I checked with the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, nonpartisan organization, yesterday. They project that by extending the president's tax cuts, which you want to do, and adding in the tax cuts that you're proposing, the deficit for the year 2013 would be somewhere around $439 to $445 billion. So I think it's a fair question to ask, how would you get that number down to zero?
Well, first, I suggest you check in with other organizations, but the fact is that there's a whole lot of economists, including Nobel laureates, who agree with my plan. We're going to restrain spending. We're going to have the economy grow again and increase revenues. It's not the problem is that spending got completely out of control. We grew government by some 40% since the Great Society. The spending got out of control. We restrained spending. We keep people's taxes low. We've created jobs, 700,000 jobs by building new nuclear power plants, 20,000 new jobs by coal gasification, so that we have clean coal technologies, new automotive technologies, and we'll balance the budget. The same outfit said that we could never balance the budget in the past. We certainly have. It's spending that's out of control, my friend.
Actually, I also checked with the Congressional Budget Office, and the Center for Budget and Priorities numbers were more conservative. They were lower than the CBO's numbers. CBO's numbers are higher. But the number that you have...
Again, they're static numbers, not saying that revenues will increase with a strong economy and with low taxes. That's the difference. Right. And I respectfully disagree.
But, Senator, you can't get over the fact, though, that extending the Bush tax cuts, as you want to do, and adding in your tax cuts, do take the deficit number from, or you go from a $70 billion surplus to a $445 billion deficit. So it's those tax cuts.
You can't seem to get over the fact that it's spending that's out of control, and you restrain spending. And also, you can't get over the fact that historically, when you raise people's taxes, guess what? Revenues goes down. Every time we cut capital gains taxes, there has been an increase in revenues. So I'm glad to have this discussion with you, and obviously you disagree, but the facts are that when you keep taxes low, when you restrain spending, as we did in 1982 when Ronald Reagan came to office, then the economy grows. We've created 46 million new jobs since 1982 because of lower taxes, but the spending got out of control, and that obviously caused the deficit, which then caused us to have to borrow money from China, et cetera, et cetera. And that's our problem that we have today, is spending and not keeping taxes low and stimulating the economy.
Senator, with respect, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just laying out some facts that some organizations, some analytical organizations have put out there. I mean, the amount of money that you need to save.
Actually, what you're laying out is a very different opinion. I have a large number of economists who agree with my point of view, and I hope you'll consult with them as well. I'm sure you will, John.
It's just I think that some voters are legitimately asking the question that the amount of money that you need to save to get down to zero is the total amount of the non-security discretionary budget now that the federal government operates on.
Actually, what I'm hearing from voters right now is they're worried about keeping their job. They want to keep their taxes low. They're worried about health care. They're worried about staying in their home, and they want us to figure out that's what I'm hearing from voters all over America as I do town hall meetings everywhere. That's what I'm hearing from them, and that's what I'm going to address, and we can do it through growing our economy and creating new jobs.